Hi everyone, welcome to Train Sim World. Here we are, back. We're back, and we're back at Slough. Oh, if there's one place that I want to be, and it's Slough. And as you heard, the Christmas closures mean that we're going to have to do some bit of runs for the passengers. Look at that, we've got a locomotive coming in there. Look at this. Good news is, Dovetail Games has done a wonderful patch on this game, and the performance on it has it's just skyrocketed. If I bring up the look at that, we're sitting steady at 58 to 60 frames a second, and this is detailed. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I've upped the settings as well. We've got a locomotive in the station. We've got people walking around. We've got a very detailed and complex area, i.e. the station, and it's a beautiful lighting as well. Look at this. Oh, the snow. How gorgeous is that? And we're sitting. Oh, we dropped down to 40 frames. Oh, we've just gone up to 60 again. If I move around, obviously it goes down. It drops down to around 35 at the lowest, and then give it a few seconds, and it picks up back up to 50, 47, 50, and up to 60. So you don't notice too much of the frame difference between 40 and 60, but all you do notice is that this game is incredibly smoother than what it used to be. So the performance has really been worked on hard, and they've done oh, there's my train. They've done a fantastic job. Right, we got to wait for the service. I'm guessing we're hopping on here, are we? Okay, we're gonna hop into the cab. Oh, where did he go? That was quite scary, wasn't it? He just hopped out. But yeah, here is our beautiful locomotive. Doesn't it look stunning? Absolutely. Careful, there's nothing on the tracks. No. Oh, glorious. That is. I do love the Great Western Railway green. That is a beautiful green, isn't it? Hey, you can't beat that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the locomotive that we'll be driving today. My goodness, my head. Right, let's just hop into the driver's seat then. Whoa! As another train goes rocketing by, you can see the frames have dropped down to 26. Due to the movement, down up, then recovered to 40. Lovely. Right. I'll leave that. I'll actually leave the frame counter up in the top corner so you can see what's going on. Right. Train context menu. We'll bring in the request passengers. So we want to unlock the left-hand side, which there we go. Sorry. Load passengers. There we go. Hopefully we are loading passengers. Let's just make sure I did that right. It's been a while since I've done that. Yeah, the doors are open. Fantastic. Hop on board, boys and girls. Hop on board. Right. In the meantime, we're in unlocked and we're in neutral. The train brakes are in full service. Good. We know where we are. Fantastic. You can see in the top left the passenger loading icon, which is the little yellow bar going around the kind of like the circumference thing. Anyway, so yeah, we got a beautiful sunrise, I believe. I think it's sunrise. We don't actually have a clock in here, do we? All these mod cons, we don't actually have a clock to tell what the time is, but passengers are almost loaded, so we're gonna get on our way. This should be about a 40-minute service, so it should give us plenty of time to get back into the swing of things and get going. Right, do I need to lock the left? There we go. Confirmed the guard signal. Fantastic. I think we're good to go. So let's rumble on. So, if I remember correctly, throttle can go to 1, and we can then press the right key and take the brake off. And we'll slowly start rumbling out of the station. Okay, here we go. Building up the speed. We can do 125 here, so we can get going. Let's crank up the throttle then. One of the things you will notice is that the wooden beams under the sleepers under the rails, they kind of loading in a bit weird, aren't they? It's probably some of the work they've done to keep the performance really smooth. Look how smooth this is. This is gorgeous. Lighting's good. As I say, I've turned some of the graphical effects up. The light's coming through those trees. Oh, it's lovely. Look, it's dark on this side of the tree and light on the other far side of the tree where the sun's hitting it. That's lovely. So we're coming up to 41 miles an hour. Let's keep cranking up the throttle. Oh, I've just seen the clock. It's 2 minutes past 9 in the morning. I'm sure you were all screaming at me earlier, saying it's right there, you idiot. But I didn't hear you. So next signal in 100 yards is green. So we're going to keep rocking through here. Let's keep ramping up the throttle. So I just want to make sure the brakes were fully off. Building up speed nicely. We've got 12 miles until the next stop. Nice and smooth. So that's the main point. Yes, there's been a new I keep saying aircraft. I've got a flight sim on the brain at the moment. There's been another DLC with a new route and a new locomotive, which I haven't touched at this point because I was waiting to see how this game developed, how TSW will be, progressed. And so far, I've been relatively pleased. One of the big bugbears for me was the performance. It was a bit of a sack of spuds at sometimes, wasn't it? Running quite badly. Yes, they got this weird sleeper bug, but this is, I'm guessing, just for snowy conditions. You won't see this. I haven't seen this when I've been driving in normal sort of, everyday conditions. We're not stopping here, I don't think. Well, we're not stopping here because I won't have time to stop here, but I don't think we plan to stop here anyway. So we're going to blitz through there. Yeah, we'll stop at location East Broadway, Ealing Broadway, which is in 10 miles time. So, yeah, we are... Let's just go down a few gears because throttle settings, because we do seem to be struggling. So coming through a tunnel here. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas period then. So I'm not quite sure over the Christmas holidays or when this video will be released, but it'll be over the Christmas week. As I say, I've got a number of videos done to kind of put out there over the Christmas week while I'm away. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying at home, but I'm away from YouTube, as it were, enjoying Christmas with the family. Yeah, we'll... hopefully there'll be plenty of content to keep you busy and occupied and watch on hopefully your UTV, tablet or whatever media device you potentially may be getting, or maybe not getting anything at all. You're just using have me in the background while you're doing something with your new found gifts from Christmas, which would be great. So yeah, got a lovely Christmassy scene for you. Snow coming down, just dusting really, nothing too heavy. It's just a dusting. It's pretty much what the UK had last week. Well, especially where I was, it was just a dusting. It was only about an inch of snow. I know some parts of the UK had a lot deeper, talking 6 or 7 inches. And I know people in Europe and in North America are also having quite heavy snowfalls as well. We're about a week away from Christmas now, and I've done a quick look on the long-range weather forecast to see if we're going to get a white Christmas. Sadly not here in the UK. From my part on the east, we look like it's going to be warming up to about 9 degrees. So it's just going to be another wet and reasonably cool Christmas day. But not too bad. It's not too bad, actually. If it's quite warm, 9 degrees is quite warm for this time of year. And it'd be quite nice after, go for a walk after dinner, walk off the dinner. And it's not too cold on your old face when you're wrapped up warm in your big winter coat and... scarf, gloves, all that kind of thing, and hats. I don't know if I've just accidentally triggered something in the train. We don't seem to be. We haven't had any ADWS alerts because it hasn't made a noise. So there's the horn. It's very quiet, isn't it? It's one of the things I've noticed about this game. Some of the sounds are incredibly quiet, and that's something I'd like to have improved. Most definitely. Like the lady who's talking at the beginning, she's incredibly quiet. She's turned up to max. I've got all the settings to max, and yes, I can just turn the overall volume up, but you kind of lose it a little bit. It seems to be set as at default quite low. So what I don't want to do is obviously crank my volume up so I can hear it during this game, and then you forget, you go and play another game and end up blasting your eardrums out. Yeah, but the engine's obviously still going, because we're sitting here at 34 miles an hour. But I'm not sure why when I increase throttle we've got no amps. We're not getting any extra power. I wonder if I've accidentally clicked something in the in here. That may well be a thing. So we've got throttle 4. It's climate control. Let's whoa, hang on. Let's get that set to yeah, 100%. Let's get that nice and warm. Fan speed we'll get up to 50. Just get a bit of warmth going. It is a bit chilly. We've only got 4 miles until our destination. Engine stop, engine start. Nothing obvious that I've clicked. Gauge dimmer is 100%. That's not too bad. Buzzer. Nothing here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I did select something. Are we supposed to be able to click on these manuals? On those doors? No. Okay. What's that? Engine room light on and off. Okay. Still a lot to learn. It's been a while since I played this, so yeah, trying to remember how to do certain things is a bit of a challenge, but it's okay. Coming through another little station. All these people, the longing little faces, look at them. Wanted to jump on board, but sadly not. Got a funny feeling I may have needed to stop at some of these stations, but it does say stop at location, Ealing Broadway, which is in 3.3 miles. Whether or not I'm supposed to have done stops along the way, I didn't say. See, he's blatting along. He's going a lot quicker than us. So if I go into neutral, put the reverser back into forward. There we go. I think it just bugged out. So there's a thing. If you ever seem to be losing power, drop the switch the throttle into neutral, drop the reverser into oh, we got some graphical glitches, so they still haven't resolved everything. Something was triggering in that yard there. Did you see that? So yes, while performance has been improved greatly, there is still a vast amount of bug fixing and work that they can do on this game. So yeah, still lots to do, but they are moving in the right direction, and it's been a noticeable step in performance as well, so that is quite pleasing to the eye. It's a bit misty over there. Right, look at that, we're up to 56 miles. Now we're gaining some speed, yeah. Why did that must have bugged out somehow. It's probably me, because I did actually mash the keyboard accidentally with loads of keys, so I may have kind of tripped it out a little bit myself, but yes. Coming through here now at 62, this is the fastest we've been. We're not even in max throttle position yet, so things are looking good. At 1.9 miles. Blatting through this station. There's no one on this platform, so that's okay. That looks like an amber light, so let's bring the throttle back. Let's bring some initial braking. You can actually hear the engine working now and the brakes working. That's better. Slowing down. Got 1.2 miles. We should be grand. Amber signal ahead again. Coming down to 50 miles an hour, yeah. Cruising in. to Ealing Broadway. Graffiti on the walls there. So we'll come off the brakes because we're down to 26 miles an hour, and we've still got 1,000 yards to go. 20 miles an hour. We're just going to creep forward in throttle 1. Make sure the brakes are off. There we go. Look at that steeple, that snowy steeple on that church. That seems slightly implausible, but it's a nice effect anyway. Oh, you see? Look, I've got no throttle again. So if I put, go back to neutral, idle, reverser. I can't move the reverser now, look. There we go. Neutral, forward, there we go. We got throttle again. Okay. Weird. I don't know if I've hit a bug or it's just how it's supposed to work, and it's just I'm finding it slightly strange. But yeah. Anyway, we're only 500 yards from Ealing Broadway Station, so we'll just come through this little tunnel, sort of underpass, whatever it is. Probably got some roads going over. And here we are. Is it an internal? Oh, nice. It's like quite a big. Throttle to idle, brakes initial. 400 yards, we've got a red signal, so we will need to stop. We knew we were going to stop anyway, but brakes back to running, coming in nice and slow. To the end of the station, or the platform should I say, and this is going to look lovely. Perfect. Objective complete. Right, let's unlock the left side. Let everyone get out. Lovely. So we've made it here successfully. We'll have to wait to see what our next orders are. No one seems to be getting out. Do we not actually pick anybody up? That would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? But we stopped nicely. Yeah. It's all looking pretty good. A quick whiz around the old station. Oh, we do have people in board. Hello. Hello. Awkward couple staring at each other. We can hop in. Hello. Let's pop. Oh, thank you. Oh, the camera can't go through there. The drone camera can't go through there, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, it's everything. Seems to be no one here. Oh, there's people on the other platform. But I hate it when people stand. Get on the other side of the yellow line. It's there for a reason, you know. To keep you safe.
Okay, you're clear to shunt into Action Yard.
Well, we've got to go shunt into Action Yard. Let's have a look where we got to go then. So next objective is this the yard up here, I should imagine? So, let's close the left doors. Confirm the guard signal. There you go. Set the brakes to running. Okay, we'll do. Running, and let's go throttle notch 1. 1.1 miles, stop at location. We will do. Coming out of the station now, we've got our amber lights, so we're not going to go blatting too fast, even though we do have power now. That's weird. I'm not sure why that little thing happened, but it happened, so just got to be aware of it. Now we know it's a thing, and either a feature or a bug, we can be aware of it for next time and jump right on that. Still beautiful snowy scenes. Look at this. Ah, lovely. 0.8 miles to the Acton Yard. That's 70 mile an hour speed limit. Not that we're going to do 70 miles an hour. We're just going to cruise down here because we've got very little distance to go now. So we switch lines. See, more graphical glitches. There's something over there. What is it? It was the same thing that was in that yard. It's probably a bit of scenery or something which is just glitching out slightly. Right, half a mile to Acton, so we're just going to go into idle throttle so we can hold about 30 miles an hour, and then we'll slowly start to reduce that as we come in. We've got some construction work going on over here. Got a cement mixer, big old excavator, some little wooden sheds. 0.6 miles to a red light, so let's start putting on some brakes. We're going to speed. So I had the throttle open as well. It's one of the things from playing Farm Simulator. My brain is all over the place today. Oh, I'll tell you why. Get off. I got two keys sticking together. So every time I was putting the throttle down, the other key was jamming down as well. Oh, dear me. Always check your controls and your control surfaces before you do these things. My goodness, that could have been disastrous. I wonder why I just couldn't get her under control. Simple keyboard issue. I know, it's not very professional. But, it's all well and good watching beautifully polished videos with everything working correctly, but if you play these games that it doesn't happen all the time, and it's always nice to see other people having the same issues as you, maybe making the same mistakes, and so I don't try and edit mistakes out because I think it helps people who are playing the game as well see, oh, he made that mistake as well. The fool. Then you think, well, I did that as well, so we're not going to be too critical. There you go, 123 yards. Where's this then? It wants me to stop up there. I've still got people on board. It's a bit weird. Are we just going to shove them into a siding and leave them? Is that it? Is that what we're going to do? Feels a bit odd. Close down the desk and walk to the other cab. Right, so what do we need to do? We need to put that into neutral. Switch the master key. Do we? Is that what we need to do? Master key unlocked? No. Maybe we need to put it engine off. Oh yeah. Then the master key. Locked. Set the headlights and taillights. Oh, headlights to taillights. There we go. And head over and climb aboard the power car to the other end. Okay. Bit of a jiggery pokery here. Out we pop. How do we close the door behind us? There we go. You got to kind of close the door and then fall out. Do we leave footprints? It's just a dusting. You can still see the stones and stuff. So freak some of the passengers. Hiya! You're going to be there a long time, guys. Let's just do a quick run. We're not changing the track there. Just trying to get to the other end. It might have been warmer walking through the train, actually, mightn't it, rather than getting out. But hey ho, you can have. Oh, it's gotten very misty over here, hasn't it? Got some more construction work over here. Let's just see if there's any collectibles. Don't worry, this doesn't appear to be a timed mission. So, or a time scenario. Look at that. But that's icy. Any collectibles? None that I so far see. Are cones collectibles? No. No. Okay. Check tracks. Nothing coming. Let's hop over to our locomotive then. Oh, nice in the warm again. Lovely. Sit down.
You're all good to go. Depart as soon as you're ready. A successful job, I think.
Cool. Right. Set the master key to unlock. Click. Reverser to forward. Set headlights to markers and day runners. There we go. Train brake to running. Oh, again, wrong keys. And throttle to notch 1. Stop at Ealing Broadway. We're going back, boys. We're going back to the future. Okay, here we are, coming through the yard, spinning round, cruising at 40 miles an hour. We've got, the speed limit's just gone up to 30, although it is showing as 15 still on our indicator. So as we're coming up 200 yards, we've got an 80 speed limit, so I'd expect that to jump up to 30 any second once the tail of the train passes the 30 speedo. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't. We'll just have to cruise at below 15 to Ealing Broadway. We can do that. Back past the construction yard. They're not turning that cement. There we go. We've now clicked up to reverse it forward. Sorry. There we go. Throttle 1. Yeah, they're not turning that cement, so that'll have gone hard. And slowly start to bring the speed up. We've got 0.7 miles to the stop. The good news is we do have power this time. We can go faster. Go throttle 2 if we wish. Bring that speed up, but we do, as I say, have to stop in half a mile. So we can't go too quick. Well, idle here, 28 miles an hour is absolutely fine. We'll start initializing the brakes. Come off for a second. Sit at 20 odd miles an hour, that's fine. The weather's really starting to close in. I can hardly see anything now. Can't even see the platform. And we're 500 yards from it. Ah, there we go. I can just about make it out. Just gonna idle cruise in here. Hit the brakes to initial. So we come up to the platform. They're slowing us down a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Nice, cruising into the platform. I'll just let them go running a little bit so we can get to the end of the platform without stopping too abruptly. Got some weird snow on the sleepers on the track in front. There we go, objective complete. Let's get the left side unlocked. Start loading some passengers, and I guess we go back. Okay, as we said at the station, I might leave it there, guys. It's been a good introduction back into TSW. It's nice to see they've made some significant progress with the performance, if nothing else. So yes, some bug fixes still to do, some performance issues hopefully still to improve. But so far, it's been a big step forward. in terms of performance. So I'm going to do a bit more practicing, and then hopefully we'll do a few more runs in TSW and bring you some more of the training action. So thanks for watching. Have a lovely Christmas period, and I'll see you in the new year.